Had no issues dismissing the Heat in Game 1 of the NBA Finals last night. LA was down 13 early in the first, then turned on the Jets and would end up leading by as many as 32. The Lakers then cruised to 116-98 win. Anthony Davis had a game-high 34 points. LeBron finished with 25 points, 13 boards, 9 assists, and we are now joined by Fox Sports NBA analyst Chris Broussard. Chris, what is the biggest reason the Lakers went on their run last night?
Jen, I know Skip Bayless well. And because I know Skip well, I know that this is a trick question strategically planted to belittle LeBron James and act like he had nothing to do with the victory. Because we all know, Skip knows, Shannon knows, I know, everybody that watched the game knows that the Lakers went on their big run when LeBron was on the bench. All right, midway through the first quarter, 23-10 Heat. LeBron goes to the bench, and the others, as Shaq calls them, the role players, caught fire. KCP hits 2 back-to-back threes. Rondo hits a jumper, a 3. Kuzma hit 2 threes. Danny Green hits 2 threes. They caught fire, and it was over from that point. I think they outscored the Heat 55-25 the rest of the first half. But LeBron came in and kept it going and played a key role because he had 4 assists in that stretch, 2 of them on 3-pointers. And what they did, poor Tyler Hero, who we praised a week ago, they hunted him, and LeBron hunted him. Spoelstra was switching everything. LeBron hunted Tyler Hero. They had to double, and so LeBron's passing it to guys for assists. So, yeah, I get it, okay? The run started with LeBron on the bench, but let's not act like the king didn't ball last night.
Yeah. Because here's the thing, though. When you look at what Boston was able to do, the Boston doesn't have the passers that LeBron and Rondo is. So Kemba's more of a 2-guard, Skip, but he plays the point. Marcus Smart, they're not true point guards. Rondo is an old-school true point guard. LeBron James, although he's 6'9", he's basically a point guard. So they understand how to manipulate the defense. They don't spend a whole lot of time passing the ball around the perimeter. They're trying to step through. They're trying to get into a vacated area. The double team comes. Now I'm kicking to a wide open guy, or I'm finding AD. But the problem is, look, we can talk about, they made shots. The Lakers are just a better team, Chris. And unless the Heat grow and can keep the Lakers off the board, because you're not beating the Lakers.
You're talking about literally growing tall, not growing up.
No,
growing
tall, get taller.
Yes, thank you.
Unless Iggy can get to be 6'10", Crowder gets to be 7 foot tall. That's the problem. You're not beating the Lakers if you get crushed on the glass by 18 and you don't outshoot them from the 3. Because the only chance teams have of beating them is that they normally outshoot them from the 3-point line, and they can keep it close in the rebounding area. If they crush you on the glass, that means they're going to get second chance points. And when you give them more than 1 crack at you on the possession, they normally punish you for that. So, yeah, 75-30 midway through the first to the 6-minute mark of the third quarter. That's what they went on, a 75-30 run, Chris. And go James and AD, because they can get whatever they want. Yeah, I was feeling real good last night. I didn't like the way the game ended, but I felt real good during that stretch.
So, Chris Broussard, I love you, man, but I will be the first to tell you it did not even occur to me that LeBron wasn't on the floor when they started their run. You can ask my man Shannon Sharp.
He didn't even bring it up.
We did the whole A block on the show. It went like 25 minutes. I never brought that up, correct?
You didn't bring it up, but I damn sure wasn't going to bring it up.
Okay.
But now that I brought it up...
Thank you for bringing that up. I was definitely aware of it. I thought it was irrelevant to what was happening, because what was happening right before your very eyes, you said it yesterday, Chris, this is a mismatch, and it's really an epic mismatch. This is by far the worst team LeBron has faced in the finals, and I'm not even sure the Heat are worthy of being in the finals. They did what they did. They beat Boston to get there, but they're just not tall enough to contend with the Lakers. The Lakers' point guard is bigger than the Heat center. And I'm talking about, obviously, LeBron over Bam.
Damn.
And Bam really got exposed last night because he does play so hard and he can be a rebounding machine, but he managed only 4 rebounds. They got annihilated on the boards, 54-36. Who coined the expression? Pat Riley. No rebounds, no rings. That came from the immortal, great Pat Riley, right?
Yes.
Well, how about no rebounds, no hope? Because last night, it's no hope. You've got no chance. Bam couldn't defend Anthony Davis. He made Anthony Davis look like Wilt Chamberlain. Anthony got 7 buckets point blank right at the rim. 7 times he's in the restricted area, dunking it or laying it up because Bam could not deal with him. Bam wound up with 8 points and 4 rebounds. And on defense, the Heat, they're a complete liability, but they have been all year. But they could overcome it because they play so hard and so smart and together on offense. They share the ball and they make their shots. And they did that for a while last night, and all of a sudden Shannon's sitting up there in his palatial estate in Bel Air saying, uh-oh, maybe they are for real. And it's 23-10. At that point, as LeBron said after the game, we got punched in the mouth, so we decided to punch back. And we got physical with them, which they did. And they go on a 77-32 run. Chris, process that for me. How hard is it in an NBA Finals game for one team to beat the other team over a stretch 77-32 by 45 points? It tells you everything you don't need to know about this finals, because what started happening was the Heat just have to outscore you because they can't defend.
No, they cannot.
resort to the zone, which is it's pretty
because
hopeless.
you can't defend one-on-one.
You can't defend. They tried to defend one-on-one. That wasn't working. And the point was they just got stuck where they weren't making shots. And to me, it's come clear that it's Tyler Hero or bust, because he saved them in 2 pivotal games against the Celtics. And we talked about him right here on Undisputed with Chris, where he just went bonkers crazy, where he was just making shot after shot after shot. He can score it off the bounce. He's got left hand, he's got right hand, and he can shoot threes, especially clutch threes. And in that stretch, when the Lakers took off, he started missing. In the whole first half, he went 3 of 9. And what was he, 1 of 4 from 3? Or yeah, 1 of, and he wound up a minus 30 in the first half. Well, that's their recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
They need Tyler Hero to be my hero. And last night, he was not. And I think they kind of go as he goes on offense.
They need Duncan Robinson to do better. I mean, he played 27 minutes and gave you 0 points.
But the Lakers wouldn't give him an open look.
No, and that's what you got to do. Run him, got to run him off. And 70. Think about it, Skip. 77-32. You remember in the 90s, teams were scoring 77 points in a game. They were winning. They were winning games 77-75 or 77-73. And the Lakers go on a run.